Good morning, Otis. How are you this morning? You ready for your adventure? Here we are alongside the River Clyde near Bothwell, and we're just going to head along the River Clyde and head towards the Strathclyde Country Park. Otis, this way, come on. Not too far ahead. Wait for us, Otis. Somebody's made a bit of a campment here. And in the background you can probably hear the M74 because we're not very far away from the M74. And we're walking sort of easterly, maybe sort of southeasterly slightly, alongside the M74 and alongside the River Clyde. Look, very still and calm it is too. What do you think, Otis? Come on, this way. Well, it's lovely to hear the birds in the trees this morning, isn't it, Otis? Come on. Oh, Mr. Thunderbolt. Oh, he's on a super adventure this morning. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, young fella. Now, away from the edge. That's a good boy. Oh, I got a little bit of a obstacle course here. Over it or under it? Over it, I guess. No, guys, I am not going to try a limbo. Oh, Otis, you, you scared the living daylights out of me then. You must have circled right around. You're a little toad. That's a good boy. Come on. What an adventure this is, Otis. Okay, come on. This path isn't a very frequently used one by the looks of it. It seems to be heading up the bank now. Go on, this way. You go under it. I'm going to go through it. Oh, there we go. Out of the undergrowth. I'm afraid you can't see this. Can't see the River Clyde just now, though. It's a good boy. Well, this is really turning into a woodland adventure, Otis. This is a fun walk, Otis. Go on this way, we can walk alongside the bank a little bit. Oh, maybe not. No, it's quite away from the water's edge now. Looks a little bit overgrown that way. Come on, Otis. This way. Whose idea was it to come on this adventure? Otis? Was it your idea? That's a good boy. Okay, there we go. Otis is on his lead again because we're now about to join a cycle path, just to be safe. We don't want him getting under a wheel of a bike, do we? No, not at all. Wait there, Otis. Okay. There we go. Well, from here you can walk to the Chateau de Holt, or Vicky calls it something else, Country Park, Châtellerault. Country Park, and Hamilton 1 mile that way. Well, we've walked a long way, Otis, away from Bothwell. This way. We'll go over the Clyde. Oh, some lovely crab apples on that tree. That make a, it wouldn't make a nice Bramley pie because they're not Bramley apples, but it'd make a nice apple pie or apple stew of some sort. Morning. Come on, pup, this way. Oh, there's lots of these Samaritan signs everywhere around here. Wow. Anyway, this is looking up the Clyde from where we just came. Or rather, I should say down the Clyde, because Glasgow's in that direction. We've just walked sort of from Bothwell direction. And looking southerly, looking up the Clyde. And that leads us up to Hamilton. On this way, Otis, leads us to Strathclyde Country Park. Ah, it looks a little bit run down, but this must be the Strathclyde Country Park offices. A little bit difficult to see on there, but there we go. There's a fantastic map here, show you where we are. Okay, we are here. Otis, come back. We are here. We've just walked underneath the M74 following the River Clyde, and we're going to continue now around the lake and then back again and then head back to where we come from. Okay, Otis, onwards we go. Now, I suppose really you should call it a loch. Yes, we're in Scotland, so it's probably a loch. And we're still waiting for the sun to rise, so that'll be great. I'm hoping to catch the sunrise over the lake itself, which would be fantastic. So yeah, it's about 6:30 at the moment, so another quarter of an hour yet. Okay, Otis, you're free now, you're off your lead. Go on, is that a stick? Have you found a stick already? That's a log. Come on, this way. Plastic bag scared you, Otis. That's a chunky log that you're going to carry around. If we had a log burner, that would be ideal. Oh, you giving up on it? Oh, some of the solar lights are still illuminated. These are great, all the way along this cycleway that goes around the periphery of the Strathclyde Loch. They've got these solar panel lights. A couple are still illuminated because they're in the shade. There we go. As you can see, they're all the way around. If I just cover one over, just about to see it illuminated. There we go. Yes, Otis. Fantastic. Well, back in 1970, there was a little village called Bothwellhaugh. And Bothwellhaugh was home to the Hamilton Palace. And it had several outhouses. Unfortunately, in 1970, the whole place got flooded out. And the banks of the River Clyde were opened. And, it all got demolished, flooded out. Hence, Strathclyde Country Park and Lake. Or I should say, Loch. Right there, Otis. Good boy. There you go, a couple more illuminated as we under the cover of the trees. Well, the sky's a little bit grey this morning, so hopefully it'll brighten up a bit and the clouds will disperse a little bit so we can get a sunrise. Strathclyde Park, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Good morning, Mr. Sunshine. This way, Otis. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Sun reflecting off the water as well. What more could we ask, Otis? 1, 2, 3. This way, Otis. Otis doing zoomies at sunrise. That's a good boy. It's a good boy. Slow down. Oh dear, well the sun is disappearing behind the clouds again. What are you up to, Otis? That's a good boy. Come on then. Well, apparently at sunset, the Lord of Bothwellhaugh is said to be hovering across his Hamilton Palace, which is now submerged under the loch. This way, Otis. And it's also said that you can see the buildings when the water is low, so they can't demolish them all. Oh, he's loving life. He's licking the dew as we're running along, as he's running along anyway. I'm walking along. Oh, sunrise has disappeared for a little while. Okay, Miss Sunshine, we'll catch up with you later on. Oh dear. Don't antagonise the swans, Otis. They'll have you. Otis! You little toad. Oh, I pretend to be so brave. This way, Otis. The poor ducks. What have they done to you? And here's the swans just taking off. Off their little jolly this morning. This one's coming in for a landing, I think. Sure looks that way. That's a long approach for a landing. And there she goes. Well done. Come on, Otis, out to the water. Come on, little fella, this way. way. Well, for some reason the phone stopped recording, so we've lost about 5 minutes worth of video there, but we're heading down towards the populated area now, so Otis is on his lead for safety. It looks like an EasyJet has just taken off from Glasgow Airport. There it goes. You okay there, Otis? Have you got a stick? You chewed on a little stick now. What happened to that big stick you had, Otis? You drop it. I still choke on that one. Otis, you didn't eat it, did you? I hope you spat it out. Oh, it looks like it. Okay. Well, I just found out that Bothwellhaugh is also an old Roman fort as well in settlement. And they also had a bathhouse there, an old Roman bathhouse. That's amazing. And that's all submerged now. And also the River Clyde apparently used to pass through Bothwellhaugh, and that was diverted once the Loch was flooded out. And all the work was completed in 1975. And then in the late 1980s, the water sports centre sort of developed, along with a pleasure park on the other side of the Loch. And the water sports centre caters for all sorts of watery things, from kayaking, rowing, even motorboating. There are little cruises around the Loch, and also they have races. And I gather today they're having a rowing boat race. That'll be interesting. And it looks like the rowing team are getting set up for the morning, Otis. Too busy having a sniff, aren't you? Start of the 3.5 mile loop. Okay, so that's how far we've walked around this loch or loop. Slow down though, yes, come on. I'm not sure if we should be in here, but we'll leave the swan alone. Yeah, so we're inside the water sports centre now. Oh, him and the birds. Poor geese and seagulls this morning, along with the swans and the ducks. This way, Otis. Oh, we've seen all sorts of wildlife this morning, haven't we? Birds, foxes, badgers, otters. Unfortunately, didn't catch any animals on film, but they're all out here. And we even saw a red deer with its calf. Are they called calves? What are baby deer called? Fawns. There we are. In here, Otis. Good boy. And this is about the Piper Alpha disaster. It was erected by Strathclyde Regional Council on behalf of the people of Strathclyde in memory of those who were killed in the fire and explosion that destroyed the offshore oil production platform Piper Alpha back in July 1988. I remember reading about that on the news. This is all the people that we lost, but at least we forget. Okay, Otis. Come on, fella. Come on, Otis. This way. Come on. Well, we've had signs saying caution ducks crossing, and now we got boats crossing. I think we'll meander around the Otis. This way. Come on, we'll walk through this way. This is obviously the base of the Scottish Rowing Association. There are John, some plaques for you. You can read them. This way. Leave it. Good boy. So you can get all sorts of stuff going on here. Lots of bananas, bottles of water. They've even got a coffee pod. All in support of St Andrew's Hospice. Okay. There we are, we'll leave the rowing club behind, and I think we'll head over to the inlet or the outlet of the River Clyde now. Otis. Okay, let's cross over this way. Otis, this way. So we started off at the upstream, and here we are down at the upstream part of the Clyde, and this is where the Strathclyde pond or lake is actually sort of levelled and drained away back into the Clyde. Beautiful surroundings. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for joining us. Please click the like button. Don't forget, please subscribe. Those stats are very helpful for us. And all in all, please leave some comments. We'd love to see your comments, and we'll do our best to reply. Thank you all for watching once again.